Hi Gemini, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your August 2019 monthly tarot forecast. This is for Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, and Gemini Rising signs. So Gemini, for this reading, I'm using the Pre-Raphaelite Tarot deck. I'm also putting down a second layer with the Hanson Roberts Tarot deck. I will be pulling you a Blessed Bee Oracle card. That's the overall additional guidance card. Also pulling you a love and relationship focused oracle, and then a health and well-being focused oracle as well. All right, so what does Gemini have coming up here for August 2019 Gemini? Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. All right, Gemini, interesting. So at the bottom of the deck, we do have the Knight of Pentacles, and this is what I use as the overall energy. So Knight of Pentacles energy, he's a planner, he's very strategic, he's organized, and so some of you, this is your energy here. In August, you could be moving forward very slowly, maybe taking baby steps for some of you Geminis. Other Geminis, there could be financial news or an opportunity that's coming in for you here in August. Yeah, definitely. We have the Knight of Pentacles here. Okay, we have the Sun. We have the Eight of Cups there. So if you are waiting on news or waiting on some sort of opportunity to come in, we see success here. For some of you, you might be in the spotlight in some way. You have news, you have an opportunity that's coming in. It's going to make you very happy with the Sun. It's just maybe you're moving at your own pace, which there's nothing wrong with that. Right at the center here, we have the Seven of Cups crossed by Justice. Now, Justice has been showing up quite a bit. So that's interesting. There could be some Geminis that maybe a Libra person is significant. Those of you that have like a legal matter that's ongoing, this could be a settlement offer that's coming in for you. And so maybe you have some important decisions to make here. So those of you that have a legal matter that's been ongoing here, with the Seven of Cups, we see you looking at those choices, making some important decisions. Those of you that are finding it difficult to make an important decision here, right at the start of the month, what's needed, I feel, is grounding your energy. There's some Geminis, I feel like you're maybe a little emotional here at this time. You could be overthinking things as well. So if you have to make a decision or some decisions, really needing to pay attention to the details here, because with this Seven of Cups energy, how things appear on the surface actually might not be how they really are. So just pay close attention here to the things that you're looking at, to those choices that are in front of you. Take your time with this Knight of Pentacles energy. All is not known. I'm definitely getting that for some of you. So if you can put off making a decision, I would, take your time. I would definitely put it off if you can. Now, what's interesting is we have this Ace of Wands here at your foundation. So this was the start of something new, something exciting. Now, this could be a new business, an adventure that you decided to go on. And so if you decided to start a business, or do something, Gemini, that you're passionate about. Here, right at the start of the month, you could be looking at some choices here. With justice here, maybe even some of you signing something. What's interesting is we have the Eight of Swords in the recent past, which can be you feeling a little stuck. I mentioned some mental energy, some emotional and mental energy that you're dealing with. So this was you maybe overthinking things, maybe a little nervous here. So we have like the potential here for something new, the start of something new here, but you might have been a little hesitant, or some of you felt a little stuck. Maybe you're overthinking things. If this is on the love front, there could have been an attraction, but maybe you're single and you have lots of choices. One of those choices could be a Libra. But yeah, maybe you're a Gemini that you have a lot of choices in love, but in particular, there might have been like this spark, this chemistry with someone prior. Now, what's interesting is we have this Five of Swords crowning you, which, if I remember correctly, I think Aquarius had this as well. So maybe there's like a Gemini Aquarius connection. This is like you feeling defeated, challenged. For a few of you, the Five of Swords is someone who will do whatever they have to do to win. And so it can be a more aggressive energy. For those of you that are extremely passionate about someone or something, I think there's confusion. I think that there's that illusion, confusion here, delusion that you're experiencing. So some of you might be thinking about taking like a more aggressive approach here, but here at this time, at the start of the month, you might just be planning. It's a very interesting reading, Gemini. It's almost like you're trying to get more details, you're trying to get answers. And then coming up here around the second week, we have the Queen of Cups. So for some of you, this could be your energy. You might have water in your chart. You know, she's obviously a more emotional being. Others, you could be dealing with this Queen of Cups. So Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Maybe this is the person you had the spark with. You see here, she's kind of hanging on to this cup here. She's holding it close to her body, it looks like. So it's almost like there's this option that came in. So you have all these choices, but there's like one that you really want. But there's like small challenges around this. And I feel like some of you are trying to get clarity. And you're also maybe even thinking about, in some way, like taking like a more planned out, could be a little bit more of like an aggressive approach here. We have that Five of Swords, we have the Knight of Pentacles, overall energy, and then in the position of your power, I have the Devil. So this can be someone who's tempted. They're very tempted. If this is on the love front, the Devil, of course, can represent that very lusty, passionate energy here. Some of you, you know, maybe it's this Queen of Cups. Could be desiring this Queen of Cups so much for some of you. Now, maybe some of you are chained or tied to someone with the Devil. It can represent that three-party situation. So here we have justice in the challenge position. if you're still married, some of you could be looking at those choices as far as maybe leaving someone, getting a divorce. This could be what you're planning. There could be a Capricorn person that's significant. In the position of how others are viewing you, I have the Moon. So because we have the Queen of Cups here, the Moon could be dealing with a Pisces, a Cancer. But the Moon is that very secretive sort of energy. Definitely a lot of confusion around a relationship. There can be a lot of temptation as well. All things in moderation here. So you, Gemini, or someone that you're dealing with, they could be like escaping reality or not viewing things the right way. Yeah, so any sort of temptations, we have Justice here. It's a karmic energy. So if someone is tempting you, if you're married, you might not be viewing someone or a situation clearly. There's unknowns, there's things that are hidden. I would not make any hasty moves, because with this karmic energy and then the devil, you know, if you're tempted, you might do something that you regret. And not all is known. Definitely getting that. Not all is known, or things are not how they appear to be. Definitely getting that very strongly. At this time, what's needed is listening to your intuition and taking it very slow. That's, you know, why we have this Knight of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. And if you or someone around you is like escaping reality or trying to do that because maybe they're stuck, maybe they're chained, maybe they're unhappy, maybe they're miserable, whatever it may be, that's not obviously the healthiest. So maybe someone needs help. We have the Three of Wands in the hopes and fears. So we do have a 3 here. So someone could be hoping for that third party. And then we have the World, which is something coming full circle. So if you are a Gemini that was trapped, stuck, that could be in a relationship, that could be an environment, something that's no longer serving you. We do have something completing, something coming full circle, you graduating, moving on to that next phase, that next chapter. So this is very good. This is just energy. It will pass. My advice to you, Gemini, is definitely watch your other signs. This is obviously a very specific reading for some Geminis that really need to hear it. So I apologize if you can't resonate. But let's go in with the second layer now. Let's get more clarity in regards to what's going on for you guys. I just feel like for some of you, it's like something is an illusion. Something is almost like too good to be true. It's almost like pass on the temptation. No matter how much of a spark or chemistry, for some of you, not all of you, but some of you, no matter how much of a spark there was, it's like you have to wait for things to surface because there's unknowns here. Maybe someone is married and maybe you had no idea. And so that's why it's so important that you move forward slowly. If you're seeing someone, take it slow. Here around the second week, some of you might actually be ready to almost like invest your whole heart here, Gemini. I would slow it down, definitely. Seven of Pentacles. Assessing a situation. That's what's needed with the Seven of Cups here. Assessing a situation. Is it worth any more of your time, energy? Also, not all is known. You're trying to maybe see things clearly. Five of Cups. We have some sort of regrets, pain, sadness, heartache. But then we have the Six of Swords. So this is what you're leaving behind, moving forward. You know, maybe someone hurt you, maybe someone broke your heart. And so those of you that are tempted with like escaping reality in some way because of that, maybe you need to talk to someone. You need to balance those emotions, those thoughts. Focus on the future. We have now the Three of Rods in this deck. Three of Rods with the Ace of Rods. And we have that Three of Rods here. So definitely reading for some of you. This is a three-party situation. And so this was the potential. This was the beginning of that here with the Ace of Rods. We have the Six of Cups with the Eight of Swords. Nervous energy, fearing, stuck. And so those of you that you started this maybe affair, this love affair, this is you now maybe feeling stuck because maybe you're chained to somebody else, or maybe they're chained to somebody else, and maybe it's a soulmate. You know what? Maybe it's a soulmate, but the timing could be off for some of you. Six of Cups, there also could be this like unexplainable kind of connection with this person. Maybe you feel as though you've always known them, or you know, you had a maybe past life with them. There's this maybe emotional connection with this person. Here we have the Five of Swords with strength. So that's very interesting. So needing to be strong. Don't give in to temptation. This can be someone sometimes who wants revenge. I would just, move forward very slowly. Don't make any hasty moves here because, again, something isn't how it appears to be. You know, some of you could even be suspecting your partner of something. There could be a Leo. Could be suspecting your partner of something. We have the Queen of Cups with the Two of Pentacles. So some of you, Gemini females in particular, this is some emotional energy. You're quite emotional here at this time. Very emotional. And so if you can talk to someone, meditate, ground your energy. Some of you might want to escape reality in some way, and that could just be, you know, giving into temptation. You know, with the devil, it's like sex, drugs, rock and roll, whatever. Some of you, this is what you want to do. You want to go out, maybe take your mind off of this. But I think there is a better way. Needing to ground your energy and maybe talk to friends, family. Again, not all is known. So something could appear to be a certain way on the surface, but that's actually not the case. And we had Mercury retrograde, so for some of you, it's almost like there's misunderstandings. here we have the Devil in the position of your power, but then we have the Eight of Cups, which is very good. Detaching, cutting the cord, cutting that chain, moving on emotionally from that's no longer serving you. So this is very, very good. But maybe in order for you to get to this point, it might not be the easiest, but emotionally you're going to get there. So you could have even been tempted by someone. Maybe this is like an ex that came back. You might have given to temptation here with an ex. You could have had regrets. Very emotional at this time, contemplating, trying to make a decision, trying to be strong. Maybe this is an ex that hurt you. For some of you Geminis, you are moving on. 6 of Swords, 8 of Cups. This is very good. Not all is known, but for those of you that maybe you were tempted by like an ex, you might have regrets with that. And maybe this ex came to you and maybe you thought they were like giving you like a real deal offer, like they wanted to maybe settle down or commit to you or whatever it may be, but then maybe it was the opposite. Maybe they disappeared. They hurt you in some way. And then we have the Moon here with the Queen of Cups. And now we have the Queen of Cups twice. So definitely reading for some Geminis that you have water in your chart or you're dealing with a water sign person. Again, more of an emotional being, an emotional person here in August. And then in the Hopes and Fears, 3 of Wands, and then the Fool. So you're hoping to move forward down this new path. So this is very good. This is you maybe hoping to take a risk. With the Fool, it's like trying something new, fresh energy. So yeah, there is that light at the end of the tunnel. You are moving forward. Even if you were hurt, you are moving forward. Maybe you just need some time here to balance those emotions. For this energy, the Moon energy is very tricky for it to pass. Now, leaving August, going into September, we have the World. And so majors always trump minors. And so we have this 9 of Swords. So mental energy, fear, being in your head too much, losing sleep. But we have the World. And so what it is that has been troubling you, what it is that has been keeping you up at night, this is actually coming full circle. This is completing. You're graduating to something new here. For some of you, it could be like the next chapter of your life. But this is coming to an end. This is coming to an end. The World is a very blessed energy. And you do have a lot to be thankful for. I think that, some of you, there's some temptation that's coming in here. In August, other Geminis, I think that there's maybe an ex that has come in, but there's regrets. I think that some of you now are actually going to be moving on. Let's pull you an additional guidance card. Gemini, what's needed is relying upon this inner strength, moving forward at your own pace, but as long as you're moving forward, that's all that really matters. I'm not gonna lie, it could be an emotional month for you, but times like this, months like this is what actually helps us grow, so you are moving towards something new here. You are moving down a new path. And maybe something had to happen with someone so you could maybe completely let them go for some of you. There we go. Nice, okay. Now focusing on love life, Gemini, August 2019, Gemini. All right, focusing on health and well-being. All right, very nice. Okay. All right, so the overall additional guidance card, and I'm making a mess here, Gemini. We have a blessing for support. This is the overall additional guidance card. So there's support. that could be family, friends. Sometimes this is a card that comes out when new love is actually coming forward. You can see here how he kind of looks like a knight coming forward, like that knight in shining armor. So yeah, for some, yes, it could be someone new coming in, but this is support. Friends, family, loved ones here that you can rely on. We have support coming in, and then we also have faith. Trust your faith in this situation. And you see all these butterflies here. So some of you are going through great change. You're transforming. Could be going through great change here at this time, especially on the love front here. But have faith, stay positive. You have support that's coming to you. And if you do need to heal, I think that some of you actually, you might be a natural healer. You might have the ability to heal yourself. Focusing on health and well-being, we have use your natural healing abilities. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for clearly guiding, encouraging, and supporting my healing work. So some of you are natural born healers, and so what that means is you have the ability to actually heal yourself. And so some of you are going through this healing process right now. Something could have happened to maybe teach you something, or maybe you needed to fully let go of someone or unchain yourself from someone, but you are healing. Other Geminis, there could be someone around you that you're helping. There could be someone around you that you're helping in August. You could also be the support that's going to be there for someone else. You could be helping someone. But I feel like many of you, you're a natural healer and you are going through something here in August. You have the ability to heal yourself and work through this. It's only going to make you stronger. All right, Gemini, so I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. If you are interested in having a private reading with me, please check out northeasttarot.com. Have a great month.